So again, going back to sourcing, why is it so important? Because without us, property investors like Luke, like Anthony, like Chris, would never have seen some of the great opportunities which we present. More importantly, they may lack the vision as to what we've seen. We'll talk about vision and creativity throughout the day, because the way that you think or the way that you present an opportunity, would you say that no two people think the same? So if me and Jim both walk into a property, I'll think, oh yeah, easily, could get a 5-minute HMO here. Jim goes, nonsense, I can get 20 rooms out. Nonsense. But he's got a different vision. When we walk into it, Luke might say, oh, this will convert nicely into 3 flats. Marcy will say, actually, you know what, this could be fantastic as a service accommodation unit. Everyone's got their own strategy. And so, when we talk about vision and creativity, Jim will be talking tomorrow about his vision and his creativity. Letting agents are dependent on us as investors and introducing new business to them. Would you agree? Letting agent, would you say they're still not confident of the whole rent-to-rent concept? Would you agree? What's the first thing that comes out of their mouth when we talk about rent-to-rent?
We don't do corporate lets.
We don't do corporate lets? Oh, you're going to sublet. Yeah? But in actual fact, if you put it in another manner, and we'll be going through this is all part of the negotiation tactic, you can actually provide them with a lot of business. What are they scared of? What are letting agents scared of? Exactly. They literally take 30 seconds and try and tell me what you can see about this property. All this go up for auction in 2013, 2014. 2013. So I've been watching this building, sat there for about 20 years. I drive past it every day. And I, believe it or not, when my dad was alive, bless him, I used to say to him, who owns it? And he used to say, son, no one knows. No one knows. And admittedly, I kept saying to myself, one day, I'm actually going to get round to researching who owns that building. Never got round to it. And I saw an auction guy come in and stick in an auction board right there. Auction, it said a date, it was in October. It was in October, and it didn't have a guide. It didn't have a price on it. So I was driving past with my dad. He goes, son, you know that building that you keep banging on about? He goes, it's up for sale. I said, perfect. I said, 80 grand, I'm in. And he goes, it's got to start with a 1 if you want it today. And it's knackered. So when I offered 100 grand and he got whiffed of this, he calls me, he goes, Arsh, are you stupid? I could have bought that for 48. I said, why don't you buy it? He goes, no chance, you're never going to do anything with it. And I thought, this way creativity and short-mindedness comes into play. So I exchanged, I missed my flight, went the next day, met my wife out there, so paid 10%, 28 days completion. As soon as I exchanged, I called the planner. I called to that, I got planning permission granted for offices on the ground floor, 8 one-bedroom flats. Where am I going to stick 6 houses?
Okay.
At the rear, through the gate. Wow. Who would have spent 100 grand on that? In the next auction, sold it for 330 grand. Nice. Took me about 12 months to do it. I bought that with cash. So this is when we talk about sourcing. Remember, the beautiful thing with sourcing is that once you source the property, you decide: do you keep it for yourself or do you sell it on? If you think there's a greater gain to be had, would you be silly to hand that just to someone else for a small fee?